After going after JTech and seeing the thrill of having a dislike, probably from JTech, I'm gonna go against one of the big guys again, and his name is 8-Bit Politics, otherwise known as Mr.NoobTubeGamer, otherwise known as the self-proclaimed console king. And 1 second, I need to turn my GPU fan off.
Hello again, everybody.
Huh?
This is Mr.NoobTubeGamer, and I am here.
Could you please speak up? I can't hear you. What are you saying? Something about new game, something around that. I can't really hear.
To help my fellow console comrades.
I swear to God, I have this dude's audio boosted up all the way in Sony Vegas, and I can still barely hear him.
Let's have a temporary peace agreement for the console wars, just for this video. That's all I ask, because both PS4 and Xbox One players have one common goal. And that goal is to debunk the common misconception that PC gaming is better than consoles.
Actually, debunk means to expose the falseness or hollowness of a myth, idea, or belief. And I don't see how you can debunk a fact. A fact isn't a myth, idea, or belief. But explain to me how you apparently think that it's wrong, that PCs are objectively better, that stat sheets tell you that, and there are many stat sheets to tell you that. If you do a quick little Google search, if you look at Linus Tech Tips or one of his channels, Tech Quickie, you'll see a video on it. You'll see many videos on it, such as $500 PC versus Xbox One S, and $500 PC versus Xbox One X and PS Pro, stuff like that.
Sony and Microsoft fans, we both want to expose PC gaming to the inferior platform that truly is, and you know how the old saying goes, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So that is why I'm here, to help all of you in the fight against PC gaming. Let me ask you all one question. Have you ever watched a YouTube video only to get yourself trapped in the middle of an invasion of PC elitists in the comment section?
No, but I have gotten trapped in a comment section where people bring up genuine points about why their platform is objectively better, but go on about how you experience this on the daily.
If you answered yes to this question, then this video is for you, because I'm here to help you fight back against these entitled PC gamers, because this video will teach you how to win a PC versus console debate every single time.
Ooh, yes, I want to learn how to win a console debate every single time.
The video will consist of 5 arguments on why consoles are superior to PC, as well as 5 counter-arguments which will further cripple the PC master race regime. This video will single-handedly crush the cancer known as PC gaming. Let's start the video with argument number 1, simplicity.
Could you please tell me how that wasn't simple?
This chart compares the necessary steps to play a game once you get your PC or console fresh from the box. Let's see how easy it is to run your games on a console for the first time. Step 1, plug in console. Step 2, insert disk or download title. Step 3, play your game.
Step 1, plug in console. Step 2, power up console. Step 3, wait for 5 minutes for console to boot up. Step 4, put in the disc. Step 5, download the game. Step 4 is optional if the game is download only. Step 6, maybe play the game after 5 hours. Step 7, wait 5 more hours to see if the download is installed yet. Step 8, finally play your game after 10 hours of waiting for no reason even though you have the disc. And the final step, wait 10 more hours for whatever software update you have to get after you download the game, and then whatever other updates come after.
Now let's look at the steps needed to play a game on the PC. Step 1, download Steam or any other digital distribution service needed to play your game. Step 2, find a game. Step 3, make sure your PC can run said game. Step 4, download game. Installs do take longer on PC than consoles, by the way. Step 5, play the game. Step 6, expect crashes. Step 7, troubleshoot on Steam. Step 8, get your issue resolved. And Step 9, try again.
Okay, so you don't have to find a game on console? That's a bit dumb to me, but here's the actual steps. Step 1, download Steam, Origin, GOG, whatever you want to use. Step 2, find a game. Step 3, make sure your PC can run it. That was the only genuine point you had. And Step 4, download it. Step 5, play it. And Step 6, maybe get a software update if you're unlucky, but they don't usually come. Unless you have your updates in unautomated mode for whatever dumb reason. But hey, you do you, I guess.
Now, I'm sure that many PC gamers watching this video will deny the fact that PC games crash on a frequent basis, which is why I have evidence. That's right. As you can see here, I conducted 3 different Google searches in order to determine the amount of reported game crashes on each respective platform. I concluded that the PC has nearly 30 million reported game crashes, while the PS4 and Xbox One have a combined total of over 8 million game crashes reported.
Well, of course more games are gonna crash. We have more people, more than a ×2 multiplier, let's just say that much. We have more people, more games. Of course there's gonna be more crashes, because there's more experimental games that may be crashing a lot. Maybe using the Unreal 4 engine may crash a lot. I don't know. There's a lot of unstable, unoptimized games that are in early access that may be crashing. And you're going to use that as a point against the PC because we have more games? Really? Plus that I'm just assuming that you didn't go on Google, do 3 searches, and however many hits they had, that's how many crashes there were total reported. I'm assuming you didn't do that. I'm giving you the credit that you did research, but hey, I could be wrong. You could have just done that, which in that case, what is actually wrong with you? And also, over 8 million can mean 40 million, it can mean 31 million, it can mean 29 million. You can't give a broad number like that, because if you say over 8 million, that can mean 7 billion, or that can mean 1 quadrillion, or whatever, some huge number. You can't just give a broad number like that when you're talking about this kind of stuff. And also, the gaming PC has been around a lot longer than the Xbox One and the PS4, leaving a lot more time for crashes. And if we've only had that many crashes since the 1970, 80, something in there, that's pretty good. You never gave a time frame, like in the last year maybe, or in the last month, or maybe in the last 10 years, in the last century, in the last decade. That can be up to anything.
Therefore, you are approximately 3.46 times more likely to experience game crashes on the PC than the PS4 and Xbox One combined. Obviously, if you only compare one console to the PC, the probability of encountering game issues will be even higher. But now it's time to move on to argument number 2, affordability. Now, don't worry, this argument will be further elaborated later on in the video, but for now I will just state that the Xbox One costs $350 and the PlayStation 4 costs $400.
Alright guys, I'm going to go on PC Part Picker real quick and spec out a around $400 PC that'll outdo the PS4 and the Xbox One. It shouldn't be that hard for the Xbox One, but my main goal is to outdo the PS4, which again shouldn't be too hard, but it'll be a little bit harder than the Xbox One. So let's go. Alright, so after a short time on PC Part Picker, I've built a PC that I think will beat the stuffing out of any PS4. It features an Intel Pentium dual-core processor at 3.5 GHz, a ASRock B250M processor, its micro ATX, a Ballistic Sport 8GB stick of memory running at 2,400 RPM, a Seagate 1TB hard drive, a Zotac GTX 1050, just a generic micro ATX mini tower case, a 400 watt power supply so you have plenty of room to upgrade, and a copy of Windows 10, all totaling out, including mail-in rebates, at $392.90, cheaper than the PS4 at launch, and it would beat it. Please show me how the PS4 will beat this $400 monster.
It should be noted that as of the recording of this video, you can buy the PS4 and Xbox One bundled with a game.
Okay, so I guess that copy of Quake Champions that I got for free doesn't exist,
which even further increases the value of the console. You cannot find a powerful gaming PC under $350, but
Now, the PC that I built was a little over $350, but I imagine if you maybe switch the GTX 1050 Ti to a 950 Ti, you could easily match that price, maybe go into some used parts even to give yourself a little bit of an edge, maybe a smaller hard drive, a 500 gigabyte hard drive like the consoles have, stuff like that. You can easily lower the price of that PC to whatever you want, probably a little bit below $350 if you really try.
like I said, don't worry, I will further elaborate on this point deeper into the video. Argument 3. Better social experience on consoles. Xbox Live and PSN are built for social interaction. Services such as Steam and Origin are less social.
Steam and Origin don't have to be social. Xbox Live and PSN, they have to be social because they lock you down to this one platform and they have to make it the best possible. While with Steam and Origin, as the little things you brought up, they don't have to really be that social since we can just download Discord, Skype, TeamSpeak, that Razer chat thing that didn't work out and I don't even think that there's drivers for anymore. Stuff like that. We can just buy, or not buy, get those and we'll be just fine.
Let's take a quick look at some of the best features PSN and Xbox Live have to offer. As you can see, PSN has a wide array of features that make it more social platform than Steam. For example, the PS4 has cross-game party chat.
We've got Skype, Raid Call, TeamSpeak, Discord. Do I really have to go on with all the certain cross-game chats that we have and can use?
A feature that Steam does not have. In order to communicate with others while playing different games, you must open another program such as Uvu, Skype, or any other over-the-internet calling service. These programs running along with your games can lead to a major dip in performance.
I have ran benchmarks while doing a Discord call, and you know one thing I noticed? No difference. I was still getting a stable 60 FPS in GTA 5. I was still getting a stable 120 to 300 FPS in CSGO. Well, that's not really stable, but then again, it is CSGO. Stuff like that. The Discord doesn't really affect your stuff unless you have an extremely weak, single core Celeron processor running at 1 gigahertz. Also, get wrecked, Yellow.
Also, the PS4 is a better interface meant for social interaction, as well as the Xbox One. Both the PS4 and Xbox One offer an integrated game recorder. Again, the PC, on the other hand, requires separate programs in order to record gameplay, such as Fraps. Additionally, the Xbox One and PS4 have Twitch live streaming integrated as well. Again, you need separate game recording software in order to live stream PC games, such as FF Split.
Well, actually, you don't need separate stuff to do this. Myself, my graphics card came with this thing called Radeon Relive. It's basically like NVIDIA Shadowplay, if you've ever heard of that. It records your games without a noticeable performance impact. And what do you need to record over 5 minutes on console? Or over 10 minutes now, since the Xbox One got that new update. What is it, like a $90 Elgato capture card?
Do I need to say any more on this?
Well, I'd prefer if you just moved on from this and got an actual point, an actual good point too, because it's just the same stuff. It's just the same console peasant stuff. It's, oh well, the console is more affordable. I've disproved that. I built a $400 PC. Oh well, you have to pay for online on console, and that's a privilege. What? What? The console is more social. Well, we have more chances to be social through different platforms such as Twitter. Well, crap, you got me.
It's irrefutable that consoles are more social than PC.
Can you go on Twitter on a console? A little bit. Can you go on Facebook on a console? No, not really. Can you go on, I don't know, MySpace with a console? No, not really. Can you go on Snapchat with a console? No, not really. Can you go on Instagram with a console? No, not really. The console is not more social. Sure, it is more natively social, but if you try to expand, you'll find that you're limited in your socialness to this one platform, and you can't talk to your friends who may be on TeamSpeak, or maybe your friends on Skype if you have a Sony PlayStation, or maybe your friends on Discord if you have a Sony PlayStation, because Xbox has Discord. It just sucks. It just complete sucks.
Argument number 4. Exclusives.
Just when I thought this person couldn't get any dumber, they bring up exclusives. Oh my god. The only reason console has exclusives is because Sony and Microsoft and Nintendo even maybe pay off certain developers to make games for them. Nintendo doesn't really do it. They develop their own stuff. But PC has infinitely more exclusives, and subjectively, I prefer some of the PC exclusives over the AAA console exclusives. Like, there's some exclusives from my library that I never got to play on console. Would be Stick Fight the game. I've spent a good amount of time on that game. It's really good. I strongly recommend it. It's pretty good game. Very quick gameplay. It's basically like Super Smash Bros. But with guns. Or Brawlhalla. That's another game that I would have never gotten to play if I wouldn't have gone to PC. And I like Brawlhalla. And Gmod, I would have never gotten to play Gmod. And Half-Life, I haven't played Half-Life yet, but hey, I have the opportunity to now.
Whether you're a PC or a console gamer, I will ask you all the same question. How often do your friends in real life talk about how much they want a game that's exclusive to a console they do not own?
Not really that much, except for The Last of Us 2. Oh my god, that game is being so overhyped. And speaking on The Last of Us 2, did you know that a scene from the trailer isn't even gonna be in the game? I honestly thought that Sony couldn't get any scummier, but somehow they found a way by lying to their, quite frankly, innocent fans. I already didn't like Sony, and I will make this an open thing. I already didn't like Sony. I dislike their business practices, and same for Microsoft, but Microsoft to a little bit less of a level. But really? Just really?
For example, someone you know who owns an Xbox One really wants to get their hands on Bloodborne.
Well, as a person who owns an Xbox One, I can tell you that personally I don't really care that much about Bloodborne. And if it were to come to PC, I probably wouldn't buy it unless it were on sale. It just doesn't seem like my kind of game, you know? I mean, it seems like after watching the Game Grumps Let's Play of it, I just don't really care for the gameplay. That's just me, though. I don't want to inflict on your buying decisions. That's just my opinion. It's not my kind of game. But to assume that all Xbox gamers want this game is idiotic.
Or maybe another person you know who's on the PS4 wants to play Halo. Think about the amount of times you've encountered such an instance, and then compare it to how often your friends talk about a game that's exclusive to PC.
Now, this could just be me, but I personally have friends that want to get into MOBAs and RTSs, but can't because they own an Xbox One or PS4 and don't want to put the money into a PC. Completely fine with me. But I also have friends that want to get into CSGO, but they can't because they own an Xbox One or PS4. And yes, I understand that CSGO is backwards compatible, or the Xbox 360 version of it is backwards compatible with the Xbox One, but that's not really CSGO. It's a watered down version of CSGO.
You can't? My point exactly. Argument number 5. Impact on the gaming industry.
Yeah, because instead of putting something up to its own merits, let's give it a history because it was innovative back in its time. Well, guess what? Now the PC is the most innovative platform out there, coming out with brand new solutions for many, many, many things, and being able to do many, many, many more things than a console can't do. Not like it was back in the day when the consoles were the ones innovating. Now the consoles are sitting on what they have, using their 7-year-old hardware. 7 years old. The AMD Jaguar isn't exactly a powerful chip, while on PC we have Ryzen and i9 and Threadripper. That is innovation. The AMD Jaguar is not innovation. 8 cores at 2.3 gigahertz is not innovation. 8 cores at 5 gigahertz is innovation. Not that. Whatever that Jaguar can do, whatever that Jaguar has been overclocked to be able to do. It's not exactly the best possible solution, and it shouldn't be coined as innovative when it is exactly the opposite thing, relying on these old things to drive your new stuff. If you know what I'm saying. But either way, the rest of the video is just him bringing up some arguments that PC players use, such as better games, stuff like that, better selection of games, blah 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 blah, stuff like that. Stuff you already know, stuff you don't need to worry about. And he quote unquote disproves them, and it's pretty terrible, to be honest. I don't want to subject you through that, and to be honest, I can barely subject myself to it. So I'm just going to end the video off here at 23.5 minutes. Longest video yet, possibly. So if you want more long video... Oh god, that was a voice crack. Fantastic. If you want more long videos, be sure to leave a hecking like, or I swear to god, you will not wake up tomorrow. But for real though, leave a like if you liked it. Make sure to show that you disliked it, and comment JTech Forever in the comments if you're a PS4 fanboy, and maybe Tim Dog Forever or something if you're an Xbox fanboy. But if you're a well-adjusted human being such as I am, be sure to comment PC Master Race if you made it this far, and I'll see y'all guys in the next video. Peace. Also, the budget build that I spec'd out will be in the description below, so if you want to check that out and do some modifying to it, maybe build that PC yourself. Be sure to tweet at me if you build it, you know. Give me a shout out, you feel me? I really need it. Come on. You got it. Build my PC, or I swear to god You double won't wake up in the morning. You feel me? You feel me, my neighbor? All right, all right, all right. Okay, cool. For real though. Peace.
Ayy, pray to the deacon, think my demons tryna wake me up. Call me Lil Kodak off a Jigga when I'm booted up. The stars align now, it's my time, you never do enough. I got the drugs, send me the Addy, I ain't pulling up. I get high by myself, I don't need no one else. My bank account on tilt, these rookies like to steal.